Alright guys, we are now today with Carlos Tricasi, a very elite duathlete, triathlete who has been here in Kuala Lumpur training and been racing in the Powerman series. I'm very happy to have you, Carlo, today.
Thanks for having me. My pleasure.
And today he will be sharing with us a lot of his experience. He's been in the sport for quite a long time. How long has it been, Carlo?
Well, in the sport in general, all my life, After that, I've been part of the special forces, for a long time. So, the sport is very important part. Triathlon, duathlon, I was starting in Spain long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
After I had a quite long break, and then I started back, Italy and UAE, and now here in Asia, back to Europe. Long time.
It's a long time, right?
It's a long time.
Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, as I told you, I'm a retired police officer, captain, and I've been many years in special forces, dealing with, what the special forces doing, At the same time, I was, of course, in the sport environment practically all my life, and that's make, that my passion grow up, and I became, professional in that as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, if you can see, like I said before, you have been training in Malaysia. Why did you choose Malaysia?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Many people ask me about that. 1 year ago, I just came here, and for the Powerman actually, and friends of mine, it was Rupert Chen and Mariana Ford. They invite me to a ride around. And I just look around. It was very nice. The location was perfect for what I just wished to do, and the weather was very nice for me because I love the warm places. And I had like a racing calendar with few races around Asia, included few Powerman World Series races. So I thought that's the best place for me, and why not? So that's why I spent it like 6 months, something like that. It was perfect. I really love it.
So how long have you been in Malaysia?
6 months.
6 months, yeah. So that's really good. So as we talked about just now, you have been in the triathlon and duathlon series for a really long time. So I'm sure you can tell all the beginners something about how do people start? What are the best advice that you can give to?
That's I think that is like the $1 million question. But we can follow some very strict rules that everybody have to thinking that already to make it in the properly way one sport is already difficult. We are doing 3 or 2 in case of duathlon or the triathlon together. That means that it's quite tough. It's very difficult to get the same level on the swim, bike and run, or on the run and bike or whatever. So you have to really working hard. The people that thinking that this is a joke and they make it just for I don't know, because it's popular, it's becoming popular, trendy or whatever. It's the wrong way. I guess that they have to really understand that first of all, they really need to enjoy with what they are doing. Second, they have to follow a good coach. I mean, people that wake up in the morning and going straight away to have a triathlon or duathlon, I guess it's a big risk. They can enjoy that, but on the safety way. And the safe way is not this one. They should enjoy. They should make it on the properly way, which means a properly training program followed by a professional coach, and has been made it, of course, should be made it with a very strict discipline. But so, never forget to enjoy, of course.
So currently you are working with a coach. So Can you let us know what is your daily routine?
Well, my daily routine actually is 3 training session a day, which included swim, bike, run, or sometimes included the gym as a couple of days a week, with functional training or like fitness in general. And and the normal routine with one day off a week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing every day.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. So, is there any difference for your race calendar in terms of training? I mean, for you, I think you have a periodization phase. So, can you go through to us a little
Yeah.
bit more?
Yeah, sure. You're right. That's absolutely like this. You know, I mean, in general, it's not only me, but of course, we choose one. We have a race calendar, and we choose the race, and we training upon that race. We can say that we have like a previous huge volume training sections, you know, which can be maybe 2 months or something like that. After that, we're jumping from this to the specifics trainings, and going to the pre-race season and the race. After that, that's for till reach the first race. After that, we are just maintaining, keeping going, including the rest, which is most very important part of the training, and racing again, like this, following the racing calendar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. This is $1 million question after this. So, what makes the difference between a good triathlete or duathlete and a great one?
Well, you know, unfortunately, I'm a very common one. Because you know I'm not young anymore, but I'm trying to do my best thanks to my discipline. That discipline came from my main or previous job, which was of course the army, the police, or whatever. So I'm a soldier, so I'm very strict on my discipline, on my lifestyle, and that's make the difference to all the top athletes I met in my life. I have you know, a very big honor, and I'm very lucky guy because I have one of the best coaches in the world, which is Carlos Prieto, and he's the coach of Javier Gomez Noya as well, and Pablo da Pena, very big champions that make the history of this sport. So I learn a lot from him and from them in general, and what they all of us, we can say, in common have. Even if we are in a very different level, okay, me compared with them, I'm nothing, but yes, we have the same main point, which is the discipline. So I can easily say that the very good, the great athlete have that maybe point more, which is the discipline compared with other ones that maybe take it more easy, you know. Of course, if many other, you know, it's very straight gap, you know, between all of the top athletes. It's not a huge gap, you know. So it's coaching, the supplements, nutrition, or wherever it is, location, lifestyle, is many things. But the discipline, I guess, and I'm feeling, is the main one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have been in the triathlon so long. I mean, now you are champion in the age group. How do you have a long-lasting career? You don't want to have like 1 year, 2 year career and then you call quits, but you have been so long in the career.
Well, the motivation, I guess, is the most difficult to get it. But you know, I'm still doing what I really love it, so that's make me happy. I'm always, you know, that's my philosophy of the life. Live your life with happiness. If you're not live your life with happiness, everything will be very tough. So what I'm doing is just be happy and do what you really love and enjoy. Even if, you know, we suffer every day. I mean, I'm talking about myself. I'm suffering a lot during the training. Actually, the race for me is the release of the pain. You know, so finally I reached the race day. You know, which is I always say that the race is the last day of the training program. So. It's a huge amount of pain that you have to tolerate, and it's not easy at all. So yeah, that's the main point. That's I guess that is not the secret, but is what motivates me.
Yeah. All right. So your racing calendar will be up soon, and what are your plans? Let us know what is your plan for the future. Are you moving to KL? Are you going to do other stuff?
Well, my plan actually so far is to still racing till September. I have to finish a few of the Powerman World Series races, After I have some triathlon on the challenge races in Europe. After that, I have few compromises there, and most probably the plan is to be back here end of September to be working here actually all year, most probably. That's what we are planning for.
All right. Before Powerman, we talked a little bit just before the race. So you were telling me a little bit more about how racing is actually against yourself.
Yeah,
Can
right.
you elaborate a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. You know, that's my point of view, of course. Many people maybe think different. But, I guess that all the beginners' mistakes are based on the same one, you know, which is they starting the race and they start always to follow full gas the top ones. That don't make sense. You are not training like the top ones, so why you want to follow them? So they will end the race much, you know, before than that, the real finish line. They will maybe never even reach the finish line, or maybe get injuries or whatever it is. They will not enjoy. So my suggestion is to, especially in the beginning, the race day should be the last day of your training season or program, whatever. So you know exactly what will be your run race pace, swim race pace, or of course cycling pace. So you have to just keep it there. So forget about all the people around you and just make your race. Make your race. Just look your watch, whatever it is, and follow your pace. At the end, you know which ranking position you will get it. That is the best way. Once your level will grow up and you know your skills will be increasing or whatever, you can start to take the chance, the opportunity to follow someone that is maybe stronger than you, so you can most probably increase your getting better finish time or whatever.
Hey, that is really good advice that I've held before the racing itself in Powerman.
Well, it's my opinion, maybe many people can say, man, no, I'm not agree with that, but that's my opinion.
But it's really good advice that I've kept during the event itself. So
I hope that was work for you.
It is.
Very well.
So any last words before you are going to start your race calendar?
Well, it will be very tough and never give up.
All right. Thank you so much, Carlo. I hope I wish you the best for your races in the future.
Thank you very much, and
thanks
for having me.
And I hope to see you back in September.
Yes, for sure. I'm sure that will happen. That's what I wish, actually. Thanks for having me.
All right.